Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here with me to reset your money vibe. There are times when the collective moves into scarcity mode, and we've recently been in one of those times. We're experiencing record inflation, and not only do we constantly hear about it in the media, we're experiencing it. We're experiencing it when we go to the grocery store. I have heard myself say so many times, I can't believe how expensive this is. So there's scarcity in the air. And we are abundant people, and scarcity is not our vibe. So we consciously need to move ourselves out of that energy. And that's what this reset is about. Consciously making the decision to shift our energy with what we talk about today. Subconsciously shifting with the hypnosis, and then energetically shifting with the guided meditation, the activities that we're going to talk about that are in the workbook, and then the energy that is infused in this recording. So take a couple deep breaths, sit back, get comfortable, be open. I have spent the morning amping up my abundance vibe so that I can infuse this recording with that energy. So just listening will give you a little bit of an abundance boost. So whenever my money flow dries up, that is the first sign that I am out of alignment somewhere and that it's time to reset and to rethink some things. I mean, we're human, and all of us at one time or another don't have money flowing in. We may have got stuck in scarcity, and now we consciously need to shift out of it. And there are multiple ways of doing this, and they take some energy and they take some effort. I mean, it takes energy to shift energy. So what we're talking about today is how to shift our mindset and our energy. How to shift from the scarcity reality that you may find yourself in right now to the abundance reality that is also available to you right now. Both of these realities exist simultaneously. So often we get stuck in the scarcity reality. We look at how much money we have coming in, and then we look at what we have going out, and the math just may not add up. We get stuck in that reality, and that there's no way I'm going to be able to pay for all these things. It just doesn't make realistic sense, especially since prices have gone up. I mean, we were comfortable with the cost of things before, and now we've moved out of our abundance comfort zone. And when that happens, we get scared. We tighten up. We think we can't afford things because they're so much more expensive now. And that is how we get into lack and scarcity mode. So often the first thing we do when this happens is we get down on ourselves. I don't work hard enough. I don't make enough. I'm bad at managing my money. I'm a loser. You absolutely cannot allow yourself to go there. So let's look at all of this in a different way. This economic contraction is a gift. It's allowing us to reevaluate our priorities and where we're spending our energy, because money is energy. So we can use this time to rebuild something foundational, something extraordinary. We'll become stronger and more resilient as a result of this time. Times like this are powerful. This is when we get the opportunity to reevaluate, redirect, realign, rethink the foundations of our life. And I've recently done this by looking at where I'm spending my money. And a big chunk of it was going to TV apps like Hulu, HBO, Paramount Plus, Netflix, you name it, I had it. I was spending a couple $100s a month on TV. But what I really want is to read more. I want to watch less TV and read more books. So not only did I save money canceling some of those services, I kept a couple, I got more in alignment with myself and what I want my life to be, which is watching less TV and reading more. This is an opportunity to look at our lives to see if where we spend our money is where we want to spend it. Is it where our values are? It helps us to get clear about our priorities. I pay $125 a month to park in my parking garage. I reevaluated if this was worth it to me. And the answer was, hell yes, totally worth it when I don't have to look for parking and especially shovel snow off my car in the winter. So now when I pay for parking, it doesn't feel like an obligation and so expensive. I'm happy to pay for it. I see the value in it. This is also an opportunity to elevate our spiritual practice. Do you want to be more mindful? Do you want to meditate more? Do you want to focus or start a gratitude practice? Guess what? All of those things attract more money. When our life is comfortable, we're less likely to do those things. Because why? I mean, life is fine. There's no reason to change, right? It's when things become uncomfortable, like they may be for some of us right now with the cost of things, that we change. It's also an opportunity to step into a higher abundance level. Like keeping yourself at a higher abundance level takes some effort, it takes some practice. It's very similar to getting in shape. You put in all the effort, you exercise daily, maybe a couple times a day. You eat clean, you eat right, and you get in good shape. In order to keep yourself in shape, though, you have to continue to do those things that got you there. Abundance is similar. I mean, you'll probably see really fast results and attract money with the activities and the things that we're going to talk about today. And then you may stop doing them because you're there, right? You're out of the hole. You've made the money. Yeah, sure, you can do these things when you need to attract money and then stop doing them. But is that how you want to live? Or would you prefer right now to live at a higher abundance level for the rest of your life? So this is your opportunity to permanently change your abundance practices and your vibe. So thank you, inflation. Thank you, inflation, for all of the reasons and the opportunities to change our lives for the better. So this reset includes multiple ways to reset, including a guided meditation, a hypnosis by the wonderful Mary Lou Rodriguez, a money journal, some affirmations, how to play the money game, a blank check you can use, visualizations, a gratitude practice, and you can come back to any of these practices on the recording over and over. So the times when each exercise, when I talk about it, are noted in the show notes. So you can easily find them when you want to come back to them. So we have this idea that money is something out there, something we need to work for that we don't have. We got to figure out the secret to getting it. When in fact, everything originates from within us. We are responsible for the amount of money in our lives. So all the things I mentioned are just tools to get your energy into alignment. They're tools to get your brain to a place where it believes that you are already a wealthy, abundant person. You, right now, are already abundant. And the quickest and easiest way to believe that and ultimately to attract more money is with gratitude. So when you direct gratitude's power towards any negative condition, a new condition is created. This means that when you get yourself to the place where you feel grateful for the money more than you feel a lack of money, a new condition is created, eliminating the lack of money and, of course, replacing it with more money. So all bad feelings about money push money away from you and they reduce the amount of it in your life. So every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it a little bit more. You go more into scarcity. So if you have feelings about money like envy or disappointment, anxiety, fear, you can't receive more. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you feel disappointed that you don't have enough money, you will attract, you guessed it, more disappointing circumstances of not having enough money. If you are worried about money, you'll receive more worrying situations about money. If you feel fearful about the state of your money, then you're going to attract more circumstances that will continue to make you feel fearful. So however difficult it may be, you have to ignore your current situation and any lack of money you may be currently experiencing. And gratitude is like the guaranteed easiest, quickest way for you to do that. I mean, you can't be grateful for money and disappointed at the same time. You can't be thinking grateful thoughts about money and have worried thoughts about money at the same time. Nor can you be grateful for money and have fearful or anxiety thoughts about money at the same time. So when you're grateful for your money, not only do you stop the negative thoughts and feelings that push money away from you, you're doing the very thing, the gratitude, that brings more money to you. If you are not grateful, each time that money comes into your life, you stop the abundance from flowing to you. So if there's a lack of money in your life, understand that when you feel worried or envious or jealous or disappointed or doubtful or fearful, all the negative things about money, it will never bring you more of it, because those feelings come from a lack of gratitude for the money that you currently have. Complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated, being critical of the cost of something, or making someone else feel bad about money. They are not acts of gratitude. And the money in your life can never improve if you're doing those things. It's only going to get worse. So no matter what your current situation, the very thought that you don't have enough money is being ungrateful for the money that you currently have. You have to get your current situation out of your mind and instead feel grateful for the money you do have. So the gratitude increases the money. We want more money in our life. And this can be challenging, but when you understand that nothing will change, nothing's going to change until you are grateful, you're more inspired to do it more often. So I start every morning with a gratitude practice, and recently it's been focused more on the abundance that I currently have in my life. This practice reminds me that I am abundant right now, not sometime in the future, now. So the key to all of this is knowing that you are wealthy and abundant right now. And a gratitude practice reminds me that I am. I write down the abundance in my life. I have food. I have a beautiful home. I have electricity. I have internet. I have air conditioning. I have fresh water. I have toilet paper. Now, these may seem like givens in our life. I mean, Renee, doesn't everybody have these things? No, they don't. Billions of people on our planet right now don't have these things. So take some time every day to appreciate what you have now. You are abundant right now. A gratitude practice focuses your brain on what you do have and not what you don't have. So we attract money in so many more ways than just our paycheck. I mean, it comes through unexpected money that we get, maybe a lottery win, tax refund when somebody picks up the check for coffee, lunch, or dinner, coupons, my favorite, money back offers, a gift of something that you may needed to buy. I mean, we've all experienced these things, and whether you realized it or not, you attracted them. So when you practice gratitude, you attract these things all the time. And then this just becomes the way that you live. Another thing that I have done for over 15 years that keeps me in the gratitude vibe is my money journal. I know that those of you that have listened to my podcast for a while have heard me talk about my money journal over and over. I apologize, but I talk about it so much because it works. So keeping a money journal keeps me focused on all the ways I'm attracting money. And we know that what we focused on increases. So keeping a money journal keeps my focus on the money that's coming in and receiving it. And while I'm focused on the where and the how it's showing up, I'm not focused for 1 second on what I don't have, or my bills, or my retirement account. So I write down everything that comes into me. In addition to what I, earn through my work, through clients, if I find a nickel when I'm walking the dog, I write it down. If I use coupons at the grocery store, I write them down. If I save money on something I'm going to buy anyway and it's on sale, I write it down. Somebody takes me out to lunch, I write down the cost of the meal. If I get a refund check or a credit from the power company, which I did this week, I write it down. And then I celebrate and I appreciate everything I write down, even that nickel. I do a little happy dance, a little shimmy, a little yeah. Because what we appreciate grows. And I want my money to grow. So I'm going to appreciate every damn cent. Like the $30.32 I saved at the grocery yesterday. So feeling is the secret ingredient in all of this. We attract from how we feel. Feelings set our vibration. So if you're trying too hard and you're striving and you're working hard, you're actually constricting your flow. You're working so hard because the underlying feeling and belief is that you don't have enough. Instead, we want to feel rich and abundant and attract from this vibe. So our job is to get ourselves in this abundant energy, to feel abundant and allow the universe to bring it to us. We want to get familiar and reacquainted with that abundant feeling. To get us back into that abundant energy, if we've gotten out of it, this is the time. And gratitude gets you there. A money journal keeps you there. And there are a couple other ways that we can reinforce this vibe and get in touch with it. And one way is by playing the money game. So the money game opens you up to dreaming again. It shifts your vibe, it opens you up, and it's fun. And this is how you play. Really easy. The first day, pretend that you have $100 to spend. How would you spend it? What would you buy? Just write down in a journal what you would buy. And then each day, the amount you spend doubles. So day 2, you spend $200. Day 3, $400. Day 4, $800. Day 5, $1,600. You get the deal, on and on and on. The rules are that you can't pay bills with it. You can't spend it on someone else. You can't donate it. And this requires that you spend some time thinking about what you want. Also time researching, maybe shopping online, looking up how much things cost. First couple of days actually are pretty easy. But when you start getting to those bigger numbers, like and you have to spend $108,000 in a day, that requires you to think bigger. And most of us dream and think way too small, which limits the amount of money we attract. So opening up your dreaming opens up the flow of money. And this game also takes time. We're not used to spending time making money this way, which is so interesting. We have absolutely no problem working 8 to 10 hours a day making money, but we often won't spend the 10 minutes visualizing or maybe the 20 minutes playing the money game. Interesting, huh? So another way to get in the vibe is with the blank check. And I've included a blank check in the workbook that you can write out to yourself. Fill in the amount of money that you want to receive. You put in your name, you put in the date. Do it for the amount for something you really want. Because money is a means to what you want, but it's not the end result. So if you just thought about money, you wouldn't be able to feel much gratitude. That's why it's super duper hard to manifest a dollar amount in a bank account. It's just numbers. It's the feeling behind those numbers that shifts you. So when you imagine getting the things you really want or doing the things you really want, you feel more grateful than you would if it was just numbers in a bank account. So once you've filled in the details of your check, take the check, hold it in your hands, and think about the specific thing you want the money for. Get a picture in your mind and visualize yourself actually using the money to get that bitch. And then put in as much excitement and gratitude into this visualization as you can. Picture yourself buying what you want from the store, or maybe easily paying your mortgage or the rent. Or buying something online and then you picture the delivery dude pulling up, to the point, we want to do this to the point where we feel excitement and gratitude. And then put the check somewhere where you'll see it often, and at least 2 times a day, take the check in your hands, like I did, picture yourself using the money for what you wanted, and then feel as grateful and as excited as you can. I actually put a crystal on mine to supercharge it. So anytime you see the check, really, once again, as you're walking by, you see it, feel grateful, get into that vibe, connect with that vibe. And then once the money or the thing that you wanted the money for shows up, do another one, replace it with another check. So we on a human level are keeping our thoughts there. But it's always nice to have reassurance from the universe that we're on the right path too. So look for that reassurance. And I do that by pulling cards daily. We're going to pull one right now. So I'm always reassured by the cards. That's one way that I get reassurance from the universe. Normally when we do a card pull on my spiritual practices, I do a 3-card pull, but I'm only do a 1-card pull today. So another way you could get reassurance and look for it in the universe is with angel numbers. 111. To me, 111 means instant manifestation. I know other people have different interpretations for 111. They can be whatever you want as long as you make it yours. Coincidences, another way that the universe is showing you that, okay, you're in the right place at the right time. Okay. Of course, we ask for reassurance and we get it, huh? So this card is the King of Swords. Look at this dude. He's like the king. On the top of the mountain, he's got the owl, he's got the crow, he's got some other bird, which I don't know what it is right now. And he knows, he's confident. He knows he's got this. He's relaxed, he's confident, he knows that he can do it, which is exactly the vibe that we are going for. We know we got this. This is just our natural, doesn't it look natural, just relaxing there? This is our natural way of being. So thank you, universe, for the reassurance for the cards. We'll definitely take that. So I love it when stuff like that shows up. So we know that everything starts with an intention. So set your intention and make a commitment to yourself today to attract more money and get back into the money vibe. So this intention could be something like, I am making money this month. But whatever it is, commit to doing what you need to do to know and feel that you are abundant right now, not in the future, not somewhere out there someday, but now. And you do that by keeping your mind focused with a gratitude practice, a money journal, maybe the blank check activity, maybe even reading some books that reinforce your beliefs. My absolute favorite way to shift my energy and make more money is by cleaning. Like our homes, our cars, and our offices reflect our internal vibration, and they can keep our energy stuck. So one of the easiest ways to shift energy is to physically clean those spaces. So while I'm cleaning, I'm repeating to myself, I'm cleaning the scarcity energy out of my home and out of my life. Or maybe something like I'm shifting my energy to make room for more money. We can also access the feeling of abundance with guided meditations. One is included in this reset program. You can listen to it over and over. It can become part of your daily money-making activities. Instead of the 8 to 10 hours, maybe you listen to a guided meditation for a few minutes. Another way to make a more permanent shift to your subconscious beliefs is with hypnosis. So my friend and my client, Mary Lou Rodriguez, has provided a hypnosis for this reset, and it is fabulous for changing your subconscious belief to, I am already wealthy and abundant. So the secret to manifesting anything is knowing that it's already happened. Abundance is available to you right now. Because we're human and we're used to living in this reality, it takes a little practice and a little effort for our brains to accept that other reality. And all of the tools in this reset will get you there. If you want a little bit more individual help with a shift, I have included a coupon code for $33 off a 30 or 60-minute appointment with me. Just use the coupon code RESET and then make sure you write that $33 down in your money journal. So thank you for supporting my business. The follows, the likes, and the comments on my YouTube page really make a difference in getting my channel into the algorithm, which then, of course, makes me more money. So now that you have all the tools, put some energy into shifting your mindset. Start a gratitude journal or a money journal. Look at your expenses and see if that's where you're spending your money. See if that's where you want to be spending it on, or if you can make some changes that will help you live a more authentic life. Listen to the guided meditation and the hypnosis. Clean your house. Commit to stepping into your abundant self right now. This is available to you right now. So thank you again for joining me for this reset. If you have any questions, pop them. You can always send me an email, renee@abundology.com. You can pop them in the comments, and I will reply to them. Enjoy the workbook. Enjoy all the other things. Enjoy the hypnosis. It's fabulous. And I will see you for the next program.